Thank God for do-overs. A story by Noah. I like water as much as the next guy. It tastes good. It's refreshing. It keeps my plants green and my body clean. But man, oh man, there was a time I had way too much water in my life. You see, God told me he was unhappy. Very unhappy. The people of the world had become rather naughty. Actually, they were awful. They were violent and wicked, and God had had enough. So God told me to build a boat. A boat, I asked. I don't even live near the water. I'll take care of that, God said. I'm going to destroy every living thing on earth, but since you're a good man, I'm going to save you and your family. God didn't have to tell me twice. I got busy on that boat right away. My 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, they helped me out too. It was a huge boat, big enough to be the largest zoo in the history of ever. God wanted me to bring along 2 of every kind of animal and bird, as well as enough food to feed them and my family. We left the fish. They didn't mind the extra moisture. And then it rained hard, and it didn't stop for 40 days and 40 nights. When the storm was over, the entire planet was flooded. Eventually, the water began to drop, and finally the boat came to rest on a mountain. We had floated around for more than a year. It felt so good to get out of the boat and stretch our legs on dry land again. But what felt even better was knowing that God had given the world a second chance. Even though God wanted to start over, God still loved us. Now my family can rebuild our world and honor God in all we do. God gave us all a do-over. So that's me, Noah, family man, boat builder, zookeeper, and most importantly, friend of God. You might think I've had more than enough water in my life, but God made water to do lots of good things too. Water gives life to all living things. God's like that too. God can clean all the bad stuff out of our lives, and God fills our lives with plenty of good stuff too. God even made a promise to never flood the earth again. The rainbow is a sign of that promise, and it reminds us that God loves us and gives us do-overs. Have you ever been given a second chance? How did it make you feel to put your mistakes behind you and start over again? Feels good, doesn't it? Well, that's my story, and my name's Noah.